In the country, especially those relying on power for production, continue to bear the brunt of a massive power outage that hit major parts of the country for close to 15 hours before it was restored. All meat traders at the city market in Nairobi CBD say hundreds of kilograms of their meat products have gone to waste. Well, the country was hit by a nationwide blackout on Friday evening, and by Saturday morning, most parts were still in darkness. By this evening, a power supply was yet to be reconnected to some parts of the country, despite Kenya Power saying the situation was to be resolved by the end of the day. Ben Kirui reports.
For close to 15 hours, most parts of the country were plunged into darkness following a massive power outage which began at around 9:45 p.m. Friday. By Saturday morning, most parts of the country were still in darkness. As a result, many businesses, especially those that rely on electricity for production, were left grappling with substantial financial losses.
Vitu zinaharibika kwa mafriji zetu na cold room zetu. Hasara ile tunapokea ni kubwa mno.
Tumekuwa affected, chakula zote zimeharibika, maoda zimeharibika.
Mkia leo asubuhi nikawa nimepata mali nimehifadhi kuku, nyama na samaki. Nimepata kama zimekuwa majimaji, zingine zimeharibika. Imebidi nitawanye zile mzuri na zile mbaya.
Power supply was restored at around 1 p.m. much to the relief of many business operators who were already counting losses, but that was short-lived as the supply was once again interrupted, disrupting operations in most parts of the country, with refrigeration systems shutting down, perishable goods worth thousands going bad.
Sijui nitalilia nani, manake mimi kwa upande wa Kenya Power nalipa bill zangu kwa saa unaohitajika. Tena ukipata nikiwa na deni kidogo hivi wanakata stima. Kwa sasa sikuwa na deni lao na hawakunionya ya kwamba kesho stima itapotea, nione la kufanya.
The impact of the energy outage was felt in essential services such as hospitals and pharmacies. Mary Nyakwea, a farm tech in Nakuru, says she was forced to throw away spoiled drugs that require storage at extremely low temperatures.
Most of our drugs, there are some drugs, very expensive drugs, that we have to refrigerate. Like they're supposed to be between -2 degrees and 8 degrees. So when the power outage came yesterday, we were not prepared. We don't have power backups.
Most commercial buildings and small business stalls like barber shops were consequently forced to turn to standby diesel-powered generators, leading to additional operation costs.
Backup ya generator na imetupea hasara kubwa sana juu tumetumia mafuta 2,500 na customer yenye kila siku yenye tunatengenezanga ni customer 28.
Lakini leo hawajakuja venye wanakujanga juu wanajua stima ziko, so leo hawajakuwa wengi venye wanakuanga.
Businesses such as car wash services took a hit, with operators forced to resort to manual procedures.
Tumepoteza pesa mingi sana. Kuanzia asubuhi magari mengi yamerudi bila kuoshwa. Tunaona hapa na sahi kweli imerudi kama masanda hivi. Ndio gari ya kwanza nimeanza kuosha sahi.
By this evening, power was yet to be restored in some parts of the country, despite Kenya Power announcing earlier in the day that most parts will be reconnected to the power grid before the end of the day. Kenya Power also warning that Kenyans should expect interruptions through the weekend as the situation is stabilized. Power returned to most parts of the country after a 15-hour outage, the longest in recent times, and still there is no clear explanation for the outage that hit the country on Friday night. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.